Okay guys, let's start make a mask. So you can already see I cut the good amount of tape and I put it here so it can be ready when I need it. And you can see the cloth, I already cut that cloth and it's sitting here. What I'm gonna do, you can see I made the line in the middle where I'll fold this cloth. When I fold this cloth like this, the next step, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make a cut in the middle, but you don't need to make the cut in both. You just want to make the cut on the inner side of the cloth. So I'm gonna do this here. I'll just fold this in the middle. I'll just cut a small thing, and yes, I made a cut, and you can go like this, and you can go like this. Don't make it too big, just make it good enough. You can put the filter there. The next step will be what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to just bring um, this cloth and just put on a tape, or I can just move the tape over there close by so you can see it. This is the tape, and I have to close the lower edges. It goes here like this. I'm done, and what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just fold this. Also suggest you use a little bit smaller tape, so it's gonna be easy for you to fold and all the stuff. Okay, this is what we've done so far. You can see it's kind of sealed now. You can see it's completely sealed on the bottom side, and I can see I can have kind of like a pocket, and this is a hole. Next thing is what we do, we have to make the edges for the each side. So it depends on you, whatever you want. You can do it like you can fold it like this, and you can just go like, or if you don't want to fold it like that, I will suggest you can use other techniques. But remember one thing, you want the top edge and the bottom edge, it should be always inside like this. You don't want to make it like that, okay? Otherwise it's not going to work. So what I do actually, for me, I will just fold it like this, one edge, and I want to bring this inside, so I will do it like this. You can see it's inside, and then I'll fold it like that. And when I fold it like that, I will suggest you, when you fold it halfway, you can use a stapler. If you have to sew, I will suggest that you can sew it so it can be sealed. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use stapler, so you can see I stapled it. I'll use the other side the same way. You can see the bottom edge. I bring it in. When I bring it in, I'm good with this, and I can use another stapler from this side. Okay, and then you can see it's good. You can also use the rubber banding thing. You can staple it here before you staple it, but also just to do it in the end, so you won't be like, holding on too many things. But you can do it as you wish. You think it's easy for you. Now I'm gonna do the same thing with this edge. As you guys can see, I'm gonna just fold it like this. I want always halfway. So in halfway, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just staple this also as well, and always staple the sharp edges always should be hidden, so it won't hurt you. So I would suggest you always use the sharp edges inside. As you can see smooth side is this side, and I will use the smooth side on this side, and I'll staple this here. Okay, this is how it is. So the next step is I'm going to use the elastic, or I can use the rubber band. It depends, whatever you can think how big you want. I would suggest you to make a big loop. You can make it tight anytime you want, so I will just do a rough measurement, and I will just make a little bit bigger loops. So this is one, and I'll measure with this. I want to make it like the same size, so it's not like one loop is bigger than other, and I will do this also. Okay, let's do it. So I have to staple this with the edge. You can see, you can staple it here, but my suggestion will be whenever you want to staple it, remember always staple it, or you can see here, I don't know if you guys can see, but I will tell you always staple on the elastic so it don't move. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna staple it on the elastic, and I did like that. I'm doing too many staples, but try to avoid, don't do too many. If you do too many, it may be just popping up, you know, or it may be out and you can accidentally scratch your face, or you can scratch your hand, you know. Well, we will cover this with tape, so don't worry, it's not gonna happen, but I don't want it to happen, you know. And you can see this is perfectly strong now. Now you can see you can stretch it easily, it's not gonna happen. So now I'm gonna use the other side, the same techniques on this side. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put in the middle. When I do in the middle, you can see I will do the same techniques I did it for other side, and I always want to step on the top of the elastic. Okay, this is one, and this is two. Okay, you can see it's perfectly stable, and you can see you can stretch it as far as you want. Okay, the next step is we need to seal these areas, because I want to seal it really good. So what I'm going to use is, I mentioned to you this tape. I'll suggest you to use one of these tape, and it's really good, actually seal it really good. I can show you what I'm going to do right now. I just fold it like this, and I will seal it really good. And when you seal it, you are good. It's actually also give you protection, but the most important thing is actually it also helps you how to say to protect you from those staples, you know, especially your face. So okay, this is one side I done, and what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna cut a small piece of tape and I put it inside this elastic. Well, I will show you where I'm gonna put. You can see here this area. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put the elastic here, so there'll be no kind of like no opening at all. So you can see this is completely sealed. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do the same thing with the other side. So I'm gonna seal this side as well. So let's do this. And actually I'm using cloth. I prefer to use the cloth. As I mentioned to you earlier, one of the reason behind it was because many places don't have these polypropylene cloth material, you know, so I just decided maybe use the cloth, which is very common. You can find it at any home, and maybe it will be more helpful for you guys to make it easy. Just, you don't need a lot of stuff, just only need a few things. And even if you don't have these elastic band, I told you, you can use any rubber band, or you can use anything which is you think is elastic, you know, you can pull it out. And I will use the same techniques. I'll just cut the small piece here, and I'll just cover this middle part. And when I cover this middle part, I am done with this area. So you can see it's perfectly sealed also. Okay, the next step is filter. So as I told you, as I make the small holes, you know, here, and this is where the filter goes. So with a cloth, I told you, you can use the paper towel, or you can use 2-3 tissue paper. So this is my tissue paper I'll be using. So I'll prefer to use 2-3 tissue paper instead of a towel, because paper towel is a little bit thick, you know, so it may be a little bit hard for some people to breathe through. And I can fold them, but I'll suggest you don't fold them. I want to put it all the way up and all the way down. So if you can see, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just put this, like push it. When I push it, you can see I'm gonna spread this, and I want to go this tissue paper, I want to go it's to every edge of this of the mask. So when it go every edge of the mask, it's gonna cover. And then I'm gonna use this side, I'm gonna use that, and then and that's how you can see it's kind of like a filter, you can easily see. So it's cover. Now I'm gonna put it here, and when I put it here, you can see the mask is ready, and I will show you in a photo how I did with it. Let me put it on. Hopefully you guys can see.